Hello, this is Too Manic, and welcome to the second part of our SimCity special for making millions. How to win at SimCity. If you haven't seen episode 1, I'm not just saying this to try and get more views on that video. It is worth going. Well, it's very important to go back and watch it because this second video will make no sense. You've got to start at the beginning and work your way through the three phases that lead up to the fourth and final phase to make all the millions. If you just want to see somebody make millions of pounds on SimCity and you're not worried about doing it yourself, just watch this video. That's great. I'm not quite seeing the point in that. So yeah, go back and check that out, and then this will all make more sense. So I'm just going about everyday kind of stuff. You've got to run the city as normal, as I said in the first episode. So yeah, the mundane stuff needs doing as well. So there's our processor factory. That was phase 3. And the fourth and final phase, is very, very close. We will be there in just a few minutes in this video. First thing we need to do, though, is to get ourselves an electronics HQ. This is the key to getting towards producing televisions. So click it. Go on, click it, Toon Manic. I'm doing voiceover. This I normally do my commentaries live, but this is voiceover, which is a bit weird. Weird watching myself game and thinking you could be doing way better than that. You're doing it wrong. Get on with it. So here we go. Electronics HQ, and you can plop it anywhere. Too Manic. That'll do nicely, thank you very much. So that's where Electronics HQ is going. We need to upgrade that because we need to get a consumer electronics division, I think it's called, which it then enables us to create our consumer electronics factory. That mine's no longer required, so we get that out of the way to make room for a processor factory. A second processor factory. The key to unlocking the consumer electronics division is producing enough profit out of your processors in a single day. You'll see the little target you need to get to in a minute in the video. So creating a second processor factory is just for that. Obviously it's nice to have the money coming in, but it is all about making that enough profit to unlock the consumer electronics section. So upgrade that fully, and that'll start working away in a minute. And what you can actually do is turn off your processor exports for a day, which is what I actually did. You don't see it in the video. You can turn off your exports for a day, and then they'll all be stockpiled in your port, in your trade port, and then turn them back on. You'll have a day's worth of processors to export. Keep an eye on your budget though, because you don't want to go bankrupt. Turn them on, and then by 8:40 in the morning, I think we are, with 2 processor factories running and all the stockpile to export, there we go, 9 AM, and we've made it. Upgrade is available. So we click on upgrade. You get a nice big building instead of the little stubby thing we had. And some fireworks. What's not to love? And then we can have our consumer electronics division. That's the one you want. You don't want commerce, you want consumer electronics. And that enables us to build a consumer electronics factory. So let's plop that. When Too Manic, historical Too Manic, decides to click on it, thank you. And let's plop that right next to it. It seems a good spot. So there's our lovely new buildings, and that means we can now build the consumer electronics factory, which is where we can build our TVs and for export. I'm trying to find a good spot to put it. I'm getting quite busy now. We do clear all this up in a minute and streamline the whole situation, which is what we'll come to after we've done this. So plop our factory down, and that is it. You have pretty much made it. This is great stuff. So we'll upgrade that. TVs, you can build TVs or computers here. No, we need a sign. Otherwise people wouldn't know how awesome you are by having a TV factory. Yeah, you got got to have trucks. Got to get the product out there. Oh no, we're going for the assembly line. Okay. Yeah, TV assembly is worth more. I believe it's the best, most profitable thing in the game. So yeah, TV. Yep, click on it again. You've already plopped one. I think I was looking at the difference between the two. So eventually I do go on and upgrade that one fully. Once you have enough money to do it. You've got to watch the money a little bit. You can quite easily go bankrupt in this game. So we add a TV lot. That's what we did. And we set that to export. So we can start making some lovely dosh from it. And that is it. We are there. We are producing TVs and making money. You could be happy with that. You could leave that as is, and that city will now make you money. But what I now go on to do is to show you how to streamline this situation, clear all that pollution, air polluting industry out of the way. TV production is very air polluting as well, so you'll never get away from that because the factories are very polluting. What we can do is put them in a position where they are not going across the whole city, which is what we will do in the next and final phase of sorting out and streamlining the operation to make maximum profits and still be able to have lots of residential around this lovely city. So we'll just have a little look across. Looking nice. This is all about to change though. We're all about to change all of this. All the smelting factories will go and the mines will go. So to start off with, rather than just randomly going around and crushing everything, we'll turn off stuff just to make sure everything's working okay and we've got all the right imports set up, rather than knocking it down and regretting it later. During this point you really have to keep an eye on your budget, because this is probably the easiest time to go bankrupt and all your hard work would be for nothing. So turn off the smelting factories. And so what we'll do is, rather than pulling our own ore and converting that to alloy, etc., we will import it, perfect timing, into our city. So we have no worries. We'll never run out of that. Whereas our raw ore we would run out of eventually. Import our alloy. You see how expensive that is. That's why you've got to be so careful. So careful. But we want to get rid of it all and just have our factories and nothing else. Look at that air pollution. That's going right across the city. There is some residential there. I got desperate because it was so easy to run out of workers, because this city isn't connected by road to the other city, so I was struggling to get workers in. So I got desperate and had to put some residential in right in the stream of that air pollution. That will all go by the end of this episode. So we have a bit of a shuffle around in that bottom corner, and that means that I can put a consumer electronics factory there. The wind is blowing across to the right of the screen, so that means all that air pollution will pass straight out of the city and away and not cause my population much issue at all. So upgrade that fully again. So I'll have 2 factories running here, so obviously double the profits. Great stuff. You see our bank balance is fairly healthy down the bottom. We've got 2 million. City is making a huge loss, but because we're making so much on the business side of things, it doesn't matter. You can make a loss. Your residents can have whatever they want. So making lots of lovely dosh, and we can now get rid of some of the things that we shut down. I think it's worth just being a little bit patient. Just turn them off rather than knocking them down. You can always power them back up then and get yourself out of a fix if you get into them. Oop, no, we don't want to do that. That's what you want to get rid of. The original mines that started us all on our journey to profit, big profits. So there they go, they're no longer needed. The TV factories are really air polluting, but it does help to get rid of as much of it as you can. So yeah, I built I moved my sewage works down to the left hand side of the screen there to make room for more electronics factories. So I'm aiming to put as many as I can along this stretch here, just so we can just have all that air pollution pouring straight out of the city and away rather than over my population, which is ideal. Click, 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 click. There we go, 2 Manic. Well done, he woke up in the end. And we'll plop another one there. That's it, and fully upgrade again. I believe also your industrial zones also like seeing these big electronics factories and things come to their town, because it's good for them as well, I suppose. So we're going to get rid of this consumer electronics factory here, because that's the one that was pouring lots of horrible air pollution right across our people, and we'll move that. Obviously it costs money, but we've got plenty of it. We've got 4 million in the bank, nearly 5 million in the bank, so we can place another factory in there. So that replaces that, so we'll have 3 electronics factories running. And there you go. You can see the money going out, but you can see how much is sorry, the money money going out and the money coming in. Yeah, there's a lot more coming in than going out, so we're making a nice profit. Over 2.5 million a month as things stand. I mean, you can keep adding and adding electronics factories and make more and more money. There's the air pollution. Look, it's down, all down in that bottom corner now, and going straight out of the city now, rather than right across it, which is great. And now we've got rid of those the mines and everything. Look how much cleaner that is there. Perfect. So that's pouring straight out. This is brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. And we now got residential where all our mines were. There's a bit of ground pollution there, but I put a lot of trees around, and I'm hoping that'll help. So we move our trade depots away. Get rid of some of those, and I put them all up here. Try to get all organised with it. We've got our trade port, which is where our processors go out from. So here we put one, because we need to import plastics and eventually processors when we get rid of the processors. So what do we need? We need plastics. So I create one lot for plastics. I think I create a lot for alloy until I get rid of the processor plants. And I think I create one for something else. I can't remember now. I'll find out in a minute. What's this one? This one is going to be processors. Click. Yep. So this is processors, because you need those for your TVs. So once we've got that, we can start getting rid of the processor plants. They have served their time. Shut them down. You could keep them, and you know, it's more money, I suppose, but I just wanted to concentrate solely on TVs and clear the space for the rest of the city. And another factory. So that'll be 4 in total. And upgrade away. More and more you add, more and more profit you make. There's a 5th one, so that's, yeah, 5 in total. And get rid of the processor factory. It's all about TVs. And people are loving buying the TVs, so we'll keep making them. And look at that, look at the money in the bottom. Just under 8 million. And now it's just flicked up to 10 million. So we're importing everything now for our TVs, but we're still making over 3 million a month. So yeah, lots of happy residents. So there we go. That is it. That is how you get to making millions. Much more pleasing environment now we've got rid of some of the air pollution. Still a bit of air pollution around. It could be tweaked some more and make it even cleaner. But of course now you've got the money to do that. You can do that across your entire region because you've got millions and millions. So it could, you know, it could fund your entire region. At the start of this this 2-part series, I did say that I took a £500,000 loan from the other city. I paid that back and doubled it. Absolutely doubled it. So yeah, you can fund your whole region now. So there it is. There's all our factories working away, making us lots of lovely money. Nice. So if you can give us a like, a subscribe, a share, come talk to us on Twitter. We're at Goon and Geek. Have a look at our website, goonandgeek.com. And if you could join us for future episodes, that'd be wonderful. There's loads of cool stuff coming up on the channel, so we'd be grateful to have you along. I have been too manic. For Goon and Geek, I will have to say goodbye.